If I could go back to my very first salary, there are many things that I would do differently. Quite a number of things I would do differently. And of course, this is just me thinking there's many steps that I could have taken that I didn't take. I had to probably learn a lot of financial lessons the very hard way. And if you find yourself in a position where you had to learn the hard way or you're still learning the hard way, then sit back and listen to what I learned and possibly the things that I changed in this very short video. And just basically learn from the mistakes I made. So the first thing I would have done differently is I would have started saving earlier. Many people think saving is about the amount, but savings is mostly about the habit. Initially, when I started my 9 to 5 career, my corporate job, I didn't used to save because I felt I needed to have like a huge amount of money because there was a very major satisfaction I would get when I saved so much money. I'd be so happy at the end of the month when I can save huge money. But I found out that I would save a huge amount, let's say the first month, second, third, fourth, fifth month, like 6 months down the line, I would not save a dime. Largely because I felt I had saved so much in the first month. So of course that kept drawing me backward because I wanted to maintain a standard, but of course it wasn't realistic. That large amount I was trying to save was not realistic because it kept affecting my needs. So I basically should have done my proper calculation to find out what I needed and then know it will help me to decide what I can save. What I should have done was to have cultivated a savings habit by saving gradually, little by little, just maintaining it consistently month on month till I had gained enough financial discipline. So that was the first mistake, and that stopped me from saving early. So I started saving money when I was in my late 30s, and of course, it affected me in many areas. But I mean, that's just the experience I've had. And of course, now I know better. And there's nothing like saving too late, but I mean, it's usually better if you can save earlier. So the second point is I would have loved to learn about investing sooner. And it is tied to saving. So if you don't save, you have practically nothing to use to invest. So if I had been saving when I was quite young, because I started working really early, I started working in my early 20s, but I didn't start saving till I was in my 30s. So that's like 10 years of working and not even understanding what I was using my salary to do. So if I had been saving when I was in my 20s, I probably would have more investments than I have now. I'll probably be more richer than I am now. I'll probably have much more to do, much things to achieve with my investments, and my investments would have been yielding much more for me over a long period of time. So imagine having investments that are like 10-year old, 5 years old, 15 years old. You can imagine how much that would have been and the kind of wealth I would have been able to amass. So most people begin investing too late because nobody taught them early enough. And I fell into that category. I really didn't have any mentor, coach, or guide or financial guide. I practically learned everything that I know about finance the hard way with a lot of lessons. I mean, I got scammed 1,000 times. I didn't learn my lessons. I went back, got scammed again. I got into that point where I realized that I didn't start saving early enough. So I wanted to make up for that long period I didn't invest. And I started falling into investment traps without doing my research and, checking the advantages and disadvantages. So I would have learned about investing sooner if I had a chance to start all over again. Now, the third point is I would have avoided pressure spending. I was pressured for so long, you know. I mean, making many financial mistakes because I was trying to impress other people with my clothes, with my hair, with my jewelry, with gold. There were different eras. I had eras where all I was buying was expensive shoes, expensive jewelries, then expensive human hair, expensive bags, going to eat at expensive places. Expensive clothes was even the worst of it all. I was always spending so much money on expensive clothes. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself, in how you look, because you can't work so hard and then you're looking like you're really, really poor or suffering. You still need to look all well put together. But I practically was doing all that to impress other people who were not really impressed or who didn't even stay impressed for long. So I wouldn't have, if I had chance to go back again, I'm not going to look at anybody. I don't care what anybody thinks. So if you're in that position, please stop caring about what people think about you. Don't spend to impress people, because once you don't have any more, they move on to the next person. And it's a really tough case if people like you because of what you're spending. Definitely that cash is going to run out at some point, and then they're going to abandon you like they did to me. So the fourth point here is I would have invested more in my skills. Because I started investing late in my late 30s, I I had to amass some level of investment to a certain point in time. And when the economy started getting worse and worse, and inflation and all that, and when the realization came I needed to have other streams of income, I had to fall back on my skills. But at a point, my skills weren't good enough to earn me more income. So I had to go back to the drawing board and start investing in my skills once again and spending money to learn things that I didn't know, to become useful in other areas apart from what I knew how to do. So I had to invest in communication skills, digital skills, writing skills, social media skills. There's just so many things I had to invest on, but those were the four skills I had to invest on. So if I had known earlier, I probably would have been investing on myself better, acquiring that kind of knowledge. I leaned more towards academics, and it's not academics is not bad, but you still need those skills are still important. And in this year 2026 and going on, it's still going to be more and more important. So if you're not investing in skills on yourself now, you need to get right on it and start investing in skills for yourself. You need to start learning to save, and you need to also start learning how to invest, because those were the mistakes that I made. The best early investment is often yourself. That's the first place to start investing, which is yourself. Before you even think about investing in any other place, you have to invest in yourself. The fifth point is I would have built multiple streams earlier. So, like I said, because I started saving late, I really didn't have an idea. I mean, I was stuck on this idea of 9 to 5 making me wealthy, 9 to 5 making me rich, 9 to 5 giving me everything. But I had several jobs I went in for that. I mean, I stayed 5 years, 3 years, 7 years, and I didn't get any promotion. I was just living on the bare minimum, meaning living on that mega salary for so long. So I was always broke. I was always needing financial help. It was just it was a whole load of mess for me at the time. Of course, I didn't have any advice or counsel. Things are easier now. There's so much information you have access to. So it's basically about being guided on the right path. So I would have definitely built multiple streams of income earlier, and because one income source creates a lot of financial pressure. There was so much pressure, family pressure, financial pressure. I had external family members I also needed to support. I had my own family, and the lifestyle wasn't also very okay. So I didn't really know how to budget. I didn't know how to track my income and track my expenses, and everything I needed to do was on one source of income, which put me in a very tight corner for so long. So the solution here is to have multiple income streams so that you can have a breathing space for yourself. So if you don't have multiple streams of income, you need to start thinking of that now. So if you've just started earning, or you've been earning for a while and you're trying to restart financially, it's not too late to make smarter money decisions. So just take a look at all the mistakes I made and try and rectify whatever mistake you think you're making that is similar to what I made, so that you can get out of that financial rut and you can get things done a bit easier. So basically, is to invest on yourselves, have invest on yourself, invest in getting more skills, have multiple streams of income, and of course start saving. So when you save, it's basically save first when you get your income, not to save later. So if you have any comments, or you have any suggestions, or you have anything you feel you disagree with, I'd love to hear in the comment section, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Take care.